Good day, my friends. Welcome to another stream from Typhoonum about ERZ Online. So, we are transmitting, and the first things I was willing to discuss is the developer is actually planning to continue his efforts in developing a new chapter in the history of this game, and that is about skills. So when we are talking about the skills in ERZ Online, right now it is looking like that. Pretty much we have only one window that tells us that we will have later skills developed, and the skills will be giving some additional kind of protection or other features for every digger that you have. So your skills will be adjusting the improvements on every digger that you have. So the important things to remember from the stream of the developer, or better say his a new video, it is that this section will be actually called differently. It will be probably called knowledge base or something similar, because it will consist of all knowledge that you as a digger or a new player have gathered about this game. And depending on your knowledge, you will have the new open, I would say, features of the game, and there would be a big development tree to explore. So when I'm talking about the development tree, the developer actually was introducing to us a few hints that we could possibly kind of explore, and that will give us a general idea about what he meant when he was talking about the chapter with skills, and that every item would have his own skills. So as you see, here we can see that he has given us something to think about, and in a few words, when we are thinking about a new skills version than we had in Mainz 3, we see that here we will have a completely different set of skills that we will have developed, and the things that he is introducing are completely new for ERZ Online. So it will be kind of a new era for this specific game. So when we are talking about ERZ Online right now, I would say that we should probably remember that prior skills version was kind of a set of skills that was developing a specific kind of area of something that our digger could do. But now what will happen, we'll explore the mine. We will for example craft a simple battery as was shown on that screen, and due to this battery existing in our build, we would be able to kind of explore more about these batteries. So probably if we will craft them more, or if we will wear them for some time, we will have an additional skills revealed to us, or improvements revealed on or across all our diggers. So if we also think about this system, the developer was actually willing for us to ponder the idea that this system of a tree that of development that will be available to us he was introducing the idea that this tree should actually be available to us also in the section of the programs. So what does he mean? For example, when we are going to the program section, we have only few options to explore. For example, move, dig, and move and dig. And if we do that for a bit of time, on programs, we will have, for example, a turn opened to us. So it sounds kind of crazy, or it sounds kind of even weird, and I am not sure how it would work with the programs that we have got from another player, for example. Probably, well, for now this does not work, but I have heard that the dispatcher is planning to the developer is trying to kind of rethink the idea of actually selling the programs to other players. And also I also am thinking that this is a good idea, that someone will have a copyright for special program, and I really like this idea. So another thing to ponder is that as the idea, we will have to explore items differently in our section in garage. So what do I mean by this? When you're going to your garage, right now you have a set of spots, kind of, if I remember, 4 on 3, but later on the developer kind of told us that we'll have more. So this kind of a set of spaces for your digger, that you can put something on your digger to have some improvements of depth or other kind of skills. We will be able to put on our digger 5 times 3 the amount of items. And the developer was actually mentioning that in this way our digger would be much more self-defensive. So I also agree that right now self-defense in the mine while we are placing our diggers on the programs is not enough. So if someone comes and tries to kill you under the depth of 2k, or even over it, and doesn't matter, all of them, they have a privilege of killing you like in 10 seconds, maybe even less. So and on the depth of 2k or less, it is by bombs, and on the depth of 2k and more, it is bombs and C190. So I would say that it's kind of not fair, and that's why I think that we should probably consider this game or not fair tactic changed. And what the developer is also telling about this, he's telling that he is trying to reimagine the PvP mode. What he means by this, it is that actually right now PvP mode is not giving us a chance to dig safely on any part of the mine, and also he is willing to make actually killing of other players more longer process. So for example, like now, as kind of a new player, I have one 100 XP or 100 health, sorry, I would be able to have 1 or even 10k of HP, and in this way my digger would not be able to be killed that easily. So it would be a longer process, and also the developer probably will reduce the gun damage, so it would also be for a longer or extended periods of time. That's what he was thinking about. Also, he is willing to introduce to PvP mod more tactics than one. That includes new guns. For example, right now the gun that we have is actually has a specific radius, and we have only one kind of way of killing of other players under 2k with only one gun. And another gun that he will try to make is the one that uses energy instead of 790, that could be actually explored by us by collecting blue crystals. Yes, so, or cyan crystals. Yes, that's how they are called. So that is one gun that he will try to introduce. It will make kind of this tactic of battling, for example, with mobs somewhere on the top of the mine, a new experience for a player, especially for new players that are willing to start playing in the game. And probably this game would be cheap. This gun, sorry, would be cheap, but it will have a low damage. So that's why you should probably play some other guns when you are willing to go deeper. So another gun that he will is planning to introduce is a gun that places a gun not on a single cell that digger is in, but on the range of cells. So it's kind of a range gun. He is also planning to introduce a new building, and this building is not only restoring or adding to you more HP, but is also protective to your digger by kind of increasing the damage of your guns. So when you're, for example, if this building was placed somewhere here, and we will come and stand inside of it, the digger that will come will not be able to kill you because you have, for example, 10 times the amount of HP that he has, and kind of 3 times damage that he has. That would be fair enough for defending your territory, and I would say that is a good idea. So also, last few things that probably should be enjoyable for us as a new players, it is that he is planning to introduce a system of craft that will be adjusted, and he told that he thinks that it is not fair that we can craft everything on our digger, because in that way we kind of don't have any need in other players. I'm not sure that I agree with him on this, but that is the tactic that he is planning to introduce. So what in craft will be adjusted? He said that most of the crafts will be available for making on the top of the mine, and those crafts would be done in special buildings that would be built only on the top of the mine, probably due to safety reasons, or we'll see why. And another thing, it is, and I would say it is lastly, the thing that was told about kind of a future development of the game. It is a system of the progress and regress, about gaining experience in any field of your digger that you that you would like to have him. So this experience is about um, kind of not only gaining a new experience. For example, if we would have a scale of experience over here instead of a scale of load that we have. This way we would be able to kind of not only gain the experience, but also in the settings for upgrades later on, we'll have the opportunity to regress for gaining more experience for each, for example, dig move or something else. And also he is willing to introduce kind of spending of resources on getting the additional improvements in specific fields that will be introduced later. And I'm sure that he is planning to introduce not only regress of the experience, but also the regress of the amount of resources by kind of regress of the amount of resources that you have got into improvements. What he is actually planning is to create a regress for both of them, and so you have a choice to regress either on the price that you are spending on your improvements and to regress on the experience that you have or gain for specific fields. So those kind of are the main key points that the developer was talking in a new video. I would love to hear the feedback from you about what do you think about the dispatcher's opinion on creating a new challenges in the game. I am also willing to say that I have had the opportunity to kind of open the goo in this area, and that has filled the empty spaces, and as you see we have a lot of farm close by. So also that's kind of main points that I was willing to discuss, and I am willing to hear your opinion in comments, and I would love to discuss any more things that you are willing to know about this game. Also please tell me your opinion on resources. What are you willing to have the developer to do with them, except like spending them on skills section? Maybe you have other suggestions. And I also know that there is not much craft that is available to us now as the players, and I was also willing to discuss with you one additional thing. It is about a reset of or adding of new resources to the game. As you see earlier on, if you have played ERZ Online before 2nd of February patch, you would have seen that there was not enough metallium in the mine, but now, as you see, the metallium is more available. It's much more easier available resource, at least on the kind of places like this. So I wouldn't have thought that there would be such big amounts of metallium ever in the game, but it's fun. It's fun, and it's very enjoyable for me, because this way I have the opportunity to actually craft more. And also for this video, I'm willing to introduce the first time I will try to craft a symbiont cargo. I have never crafted this one before, so I see that for this cargo we need to craft 9 simple cargos because I already have one with me, and we need only one mechanic embryo. And as I see it here, it is written that later in the game we wouldn't have the mechanic embryo as a part of the craft system. Who knows? And when I have crafted it, as you see, I have a new piece of craft open to me. It is symbiotic holograph, and it has a 5% to dodge the attack. So it's quite fun. It's kind of fun. I'm not sure I will need that, but I will craft it just for having it in my storage, because I like the idea of having everything crafted on my digger. So that's what I have for you for now. And right now my plan was actually consisting of spending a bit of time on actually playing however I like it. So my plan is to return to the base right now and place the excess resources back to my garage, because it's not safe to travel like that. Like, another digger could just come by and kill you with a few bombs, and I will lose a lot of resources. So try not to carry the specified amount of metallium with you. So another thing that I'm willing to try is actually creating a digger that will be attacking other players to see if I have the right build. But I would probably do that a bit later on, and right now only do another thing. I will craft another gun because I have 3 right now, and for creating the right set I would probably need much more of them. So if I remember right, for creating a gun I would need only 500 of C190, and also I would need 5 let me see how they are called in garage actually. Red cores, blue crystal cores. That's what they are. So that's what I will need. I'm also willing to say that I feel that we are lucky that C190 doesn't cost more than that, because as you see, radar costs two purple crystals, so it's hard to craft a radar than to craft C190. You need to spend on a radar twice as much time, I guess. That is what it is. Also, I am willing to tell you that I had a chance to craft actually double hull recently, and that was thanks to my clanmates. That was because of their help that I was able to craft this, because actually alone I would have been achieving this goal much later in the game. So, and creating this craft has opened me an additional one. It is a heavy hull, and it consists of 2 double hulls and 10 simple hulls. It's much more expensive, and I think it is reachable, but it is very hard to achieve this. As it is saying, high HP for serious miners. I know that there should be another one after that, because some players have already crafted this one, and it is completely impossible because it needs 50 heavy hulls for a craft. So I don't like the idea of a developer creating something impossible to craft, but that is what it is. It is the world that we live in right now. So, and here I have the additional gun. So what do we need for creating Symbiont Golograph? Symbiont Cargo X5. Well, that's a lot of resources. But I should think about it again, because I actually am willing to have all that I am able to get. So, if we are talking about damaging other players, probably we should place Symbiont Cargo, a lot of guns, and just a bit of protection if it is even needed. That's probably what should be used when you're planning to protect your digger or the place you dig at from other players, especially on the depth of under 2k. So that is what it is. I'm also willing to say that I am ready to place this digger somewhere around here, and probably I would place him somewhere down enough to be able to dig from adminium to adminium, or at least from adminium to undiggable sexorosium, not to stick somewhere. So probably I will place him under or close by to this adminium. That way I would be able to dig, and I would not get stuck in this kind of place. So I have placed him on a program, and I have told you kind of a lot of information about my digger and about new tactics, and I'm willing to hear your opinion on what the developer thinks about new features in the game. I am expecting quite a lot the idea of the upgrades and how it was reimagined by our developer. So I'm also willing to hear your opinion about my videos. I'm open for your feedback, and I'm willing to talk on my videos about the points or kind of the topics that you like. So please tell me what you are willing to hear about, and that will be in my next video. And also don't forget to carry with you the nanobots when you dig, and be safe at night time when neither sun shines, because you don't want to lose everything that you have on your digger, especially if you have spent your time on getting let me say, how is this called, on gamma decompressor. So that was Typhoon with you, and please join my channel and like my videos if you like the content that I create, and may the force be with you.